So that's when he decided to say, hey, I'm just going to ruin your reputation. I'm just going to ruin your name. I'm just going to tell the world everything's fake. Hey peeps, guess what today is?
Motivational Monday. Yes.
Fab's over there jigging. Jig, 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 jig. Yes, yes, yes. I hope you all had a fabulous weekend. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. I actually got caught up on a lot of work. I love, Saturday was meetings, meetings, meetings. Like, if you were following me on my story anywhere on Instagram, you saw me in my car going from one meeting to another meeting. I mean, like, I love the weekends because I actually get caught up on stuff. And I love being productive. And so I had a fabulous weekend, even got a little extra rest, which was nice. To get ready for this week. Woo! Watch out, watch out, watch out. So, guys, stay tuned. Make sure you watch this video clear to the end because we are going to announce how to enter for the Millionaire Bootcamp competition that we're going to be holding. So make sure you watch this video all the way to the end. So today, Motivational Monday. OMG, where do I start? Why is it that our society has become so addicted to the internet that we think that everything we read on the internet is the truth? Farthest from it. Farthest from it. You know, the internet you can use in a productive way, or you can use internet in a non-productive way. And when I say that, I mean, it was brought to my attention through some people that had reached out to me, that there's non-flattering things about me on the internet. I know that. I can't control that. But this person's, they were very adamant. They were like, well, if it's on the internet, it must be true about you. And I'm like, no. And I'm going to give you a scenario. So in 2014, when my closet was brought out publicly.
Also burning up the heat index today, this is a fashionista's dream come true. It's a Texas woman who is proudly showing off her brand new closet. Not house, that's a closet.
And then it was robbed publicly. And I looked towards my closet and I lost it. Most of my Birkin collection, he took pretty much all of my jewelry, all of my watch collection, all of my husband's watch collection. So we have him on video for 40 minutes, just going to town. The robber, who decided because he had robbed the world's largest closet and had made off with about $1 million worth of stuff, that he now can't unload it because everyone in the world is watching for my stuff because he robbed the wrong closet, literally.
It involves a woman who went on television to show off her 3,000 square foot, 3-story, $1 million closet, and a thief who then robbed the aforementioned closet. That thief has now come forward to publicly complain that the contents were actually cheap and fake.
All the items that were taken were fake.
So once the world's largest closet was seen on the news, then it was robbed on the news. Now everyone in the world is on the lookout for my stuff. And if you accept stolen goods, now you're guilty too. So no one's wanting to accept his stuff. So then a week after the robbery, he decides to try to extort me for $500,000, which most of you don't know because it was never released to you because it was under police investigation, which still is. But he tried to extort me for $500,000 because he couldn't get rid of my stuff. So he's like, well, if I can't get rid of her stuff, I'll just sell it back to her and get $500,000 for it. And so we set up a sting operation and everything failed. So that's when he decided to say, hey, I'm just going to ruin your reputation. I'm just going to ruin your name. I'm just going to tell the world everything's fake, which he knew it wasn't. But he thought, if I could just say that about you, it'll ruin your reputation. So this August 1st, will be 6 years that I've had to deal with this bullshit. That's what I'm going to call it, on the internet about me. And most of you want to believe it, because you just read it. It's on the internet, so it must be true. And if a robber said so, it must be true. First of all, I don't know where a thief has any integrity whatsoever but I'm just saying, there's always going to be stuff on the internet that is not true about someone. So in 2014, I myself had a troll that decided to go all over the internet and try to defame me, harass me, shut my businesses down, and do everything in his or her. I'm not going to say him or her. I'm not going to call this person out, but they tried everything in their power to take me down. In 2014, I had to hire a lawyer, spend $40,000 to literally get this troll off the internet, because that's about how you literally have to take it into your own hands and take it to court in order to get people off the internet. It's that sad. Because I was naive enough to go, well, if they're lying about me, can't we just, tell them to quit? And they're like, yeah, it doesn't work that way. It literally took a lawyer and a judge to be able to get this person to get off the internet, which to this day, I'm sure they're still trying to be on the internet because I still see stuff every once in a while. But guys, what I'm trying to say here is not everything you read on the internet is true. For some reason, people find enjoyment in drama, and people find enjoyment in hurting other people. So I just want to try to open your eyes that just because it's on the internet doesn't mean it's true. From someone that's had to live through it, it's not fun. I had to, because this person was destroying my life, I had to literally pull all my products out of all these different businesses that my products were in. I mean, this person was doing their best to destroy me, and I wasn't going to let them, and I'm still not going to let them. But some stuff, you just can't pay attention to a lot of stuff on the internet because it will bring you to tears and it will hurt you. A lot of it you just have to rise above. But like I said, people still want to bring up something from 6 years ago that has no truth to it, no value to it. But people want to always believe the worst. They just don't want to believe the nice things about you. So my wisdom or knowledge to you is people are 10 foot and bulletproof behind the keyboard on the internet. And they will just say the most horrible things to you, about you. I got people that come on here and say, oh my God, is she really a guy? Oh my God, is she transgender? Oh my God, and I can't pay attention to it because I'm on this world right now to do amazing things, and I have done amazing things my whole entire life, and I'm not going to stop now. And it was so funny because I always talk to you guys about my rags to riches kind of story and where I've come from and how I had this vision of where I wanted to end up and be. And it was so funny because this morning I'm watching Tyler Perry on the Today Show, and Tyler Perry's talking about how on this specific part of this interstate where it's got a street sign that says something, and then it's got a street sign that says, this way to the Tyler Perry studios. And he said that area right there where those two signs are means so much to him because the sign on the right was him at a point in his life where he was homeless, and the sign on the left is his studios where he is now. And it's like from homeless to now. But he said, I always knew I was meant for great things because I said, if I can walk around and see these beautiful homes and see these beautiful cars and somebody in this world can afford to buy those, why can't it be me? So he said he specifically would go to open houses of multi-million-dollar mansions and walk through them and visualize himself living in something like that someday. And he said he would go to car dealerships and he would test drive the Mercedes and the BMW and those luxury cars because he could envision himself driving one of those cars someday. So I don't know how many times I try to tell you guys, if you visualize it, if you manifest it, if you speak it into the universe, and if you put forth the hard work that it takes to get yourself to that, it can come true. It can. It did for Tyler Perry. To this day, I think he's 50 or 51, I don't know, somewhere around there. But he says, he's worked his butt off his whole entire life to get where he's at now. And I don't know how many of you are always saying, oh, I'm only 20 or I'm only 22 or I'm only 24 and I want to be where you're at. There is no one out there that's 20, 22, 24 that is where Tyler Perry's at or where I'm at or where Jeffree Star's at or where anybody's at that's worth over $1 million. You have to put in the hard work. You have to believe in yourself. You have to Put it on a vision board, visualize it, believe it, speak it, work it. You've got to do everything in your power to get there. I knew someday I would be where I'm at now, or maybe a little less, or maybe a little more. I'm still not done, but I'm just saying I visualized it as a little girl standing there in Beverly Hills taking pictures, knowing that someday I was going to live in homes just like that. I did not know when. I couldn't put it down on paper what year it would happen, but I never lost sight of it. I've never lost sight of anything that I go after. And that includes something really big this year that I'm working on. Like, I've been working for 8-9 years for something like what I hope is going to happen this year. I'm not even going to say hope. I know it's going to happen, and I don't know who it's going to happen with, but I can guarantee you it's going to happen because I visualized it, I put it on my board, I'm believing it, I'm speaking it, and I'm working very hard for it. So that's what I got to say about Motivational Monday here, guys. Just go in life with a positive attitude. Don't believe everything you read. Definitely don't read. No, not read. My grandma used to tell me this: believe nothing that you hear and only half of what you see. You know what that means? Believe nothing you hear, because most of the time everything you hear is bullshit, gossip, or lies. And then only believe half of what you see, because if you see, let's do a scenario. If you see Theresa out and she's with a man, you're only going to believe half of what you see. So you're looking at it and going, oh, she's with another guy. Is she having an affair on her husband? Or is she in a business meeting? Well, you know? So it's kind of like, don't believe anything you hear. Like when people want to gossip, don't believe anything you hear. And then only believe half of what you see, because you don't know what you're seeing. You only can speculate on what you're seeing, but you don't know. Oh, Teresa's sitting over there with another man. I wonder if it's a business meeting, or is it a boyfriend? Well, sure as the hell ain't a boyfriend, because I'm happily married. So it's got to be a business meeting, right? But people, you know, they're like, ooh, Teresa's sitting over there with another man. They always want to jump to conclusions and believe what they want to believe, right? They don't know the truth. And so believe nothing you hear and only half of what you see. And that's almost the same thing when it comes to the internet. The internet, people can put whatever the hell they want on the internet. There is no rules or regulations to when somebody gets behind a keyboard of what they can or cannot, or what is or is not allowed on the internet. I mean, like, just crap gets out there all the time. So you just have to become smarter in life and kind of go, really, this isn't the person I know. You know, it's like, why would I live in a $7 million home and drive luxury cars and own luxury items, but fill my closet with fake shit? Come on, people, use your brains. That's what God gave it to you for. Guys, you know, I'm just not sitting here talking about myself. I'm probably talking about hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people. People that constantly are reading or being alerted to stuff that's on the internet about them that's not true. You know, just over the weekend, Jeffree Star commented about all kinds of crazy crap that's out there on the internet about him and Nathan breaking up. You know, it's like, it's not fair that we have to go and do this and sit on camera and have to defend ourselves. And people are like, oh, well, if it's not true, then why do you have to defend yourself? Like, why even pay attention to it? Because sometimes, guys, it gets to the point where you have had enough. It's kind of like, come on, guys, like, enough's enough. Use your brain. God gave you a brain, and you're not supposed to be so naive and gullible that you believe every ounce of crap that's out there. Like, I can even remember when my closet had become famous, and I would have different people in my closet reporting on the closet and telling the story of why the closet was thought of or come to life. They would take my story that I would give them, like literally just like this, and by the time the story came out, they had twisted my words and twisted everything so badly that half the time the story didn't even represent the interview that I had with them. And that's pretty sad, guys, that I could literally sit there right here, face to face, grant someone an interview, lay it all out, And then when I go to read the article, there's like only 1/4 of an ounce of truth to it. Like, it's so bad. I'm like, where did you come up with this crap? This is not what I said. So the media can lie too. It's pretty sad. Or they don't necessarily lie. They can twist it to where they want it to sound like what they want it to sound like, so that it sells. It's like, it's unfortunate, but the world loves drama and loves to just, I don't know. It's pretty sad. But I've had my share of it for the last 5 years. It's pretty sickening. But now I'm very careful to who I grant interviews to, and then I make sure that I get to read the article before they ever publish it. Because in 2014, 15, and 16, it was nothing but garbage flying out. It was just, it's sad, just sad. To where they can take an interview and just turn that interview into practically a whole article of lies, because they just turned around everything. But anyways, guys, let's get on with this, how to enter the competition. So let's talk about how you're going to enter for this Millionaire Boot Camp competition. Yes! So basically, it's simple. In order to enter the competition, you need to upload a IGTV video to your page, on your Instagram page. You need to tag me. You need to hashtag Millionaire Boot Camp. Okay? How easy is that? And on this video, you're going to basically state your name and your age, and you are going to basically tell me why you should be chosen to be in this competition. The competition is literally going to be filmed in 7 days. So a lot of you have been asking, oh, how do I get time off from work to come do this? Or, they're asking a lot of questions. So basically it's this. Whether you take a week's vacation, paid vacation, or a week's unpaid vacation, or a week of time off, something from your regular job, I don't care. Basically, we're going to have it filmed in 7 days. So we're going to fly you in and fly you out. If you're only in the competition 1 day, guess what? I guess you only had to take about 2 days off from work because you'll be flown in and entered and disqualified and sent back home. So it could be anywhere from 2 days, because on day 1, we're going to be getting to know each other, blah, blah, blah. We may start filming. Day 2, full-blown filming. But I'm just saying, so you could literally be here anywhere from 2 days to 7 days. Maximum. That's it. We're going to fly you in, fly you out, put you in hotels, feed you, do everything. So basically, it's all done, filmed in a week. We are starting to take applications or entrants or submissions, whatever you want to call it, today, starting today. So you can figure out your IGTV video, get it uploaded to your page, tag me, and use the hashtag Millionaire Boot Camp. It's that easy. Tell me why you think you should be chosen to be in this competition. So, pretty easy. Grand prize, a lot of money. Hopefully enough money for you to maybe start your own business or whatever you want to do with it. But hopefully the person that wins the grand prize is going to do something significant with it. So, on another side note, if you are chosen, if you are one of the 8 finalists to be chosen, you will be required to provide me your United States driver's license to prove who you are and you're of age and that you live in the United States. So keep that in mind. Don't be sitting here and entering when you live in Poland or England or Canada or whatever. We're not flying you in from a foreign country. We're not. You have to live within the United States of America. So just remember, if you get chosen, if you're the lucky 8 that get chosen, you will be required to send in and email me your proof that you're a citizen of age and that you live in the United States and that you are who you are. So good luck. Let's go. So guys, for those of you that keep going, Theresa, I want some Theresa Roemer merch. Guys, my merchandise has always been listed below in the description box. It's always been there. Get down there and look in the box and read everything that's in the box, and you're going to see the link to where you can order the Theresa Roemer or Hey Peeps merchandise, whatever you want. It's down there below in the box. Look for it now.